Welcome to Smart Remarks, where if it cuts like a knife, don't be surprised if it draws blood. So I've been watching the debate over the debt ceiling, and I got a good laugh this past week when Obama said that if an agreement couldn't be reached, he couldn't guarantee that Social Security checks and other benefits would go out on time. Conservatives were, you know this is coming, right? Outraged! They were outraged that he would dare say such a thing, with Rush Limbaugh getting all bent out of shape saying that he's holding senior citizens and military people hostage. John Boehner blasting his veiled threats because, see, mean old nasty Obama, he's going to cut your entitlement. Wait a minute. The impasse over the debt ceiling is being caused in large part because Republicans are insisting on no new taxes and major spending cuts, as in cuts to entitlement. So here we have a group of people complaining that Obama won't guarantee that the checks go out on time, who are at the same time doing everything they can to make sure those checks are whittled down in size. You know, vote for us, we'll get you what you want when you want it, except, you know, there'll just be a lot less of it. This nonsense highlights one of the biggest problems with the debate over the debt ceiling and spending in general, which is that we talk about all this in the abstract. There's all this high-minded rhetoric about how the country has to live within its means, and, you know, I'm on board with that. But let's talk a little bit about exactly what that means. The vaunted Ryan plan, for example, means that Grandma will be reaching deeper into her pocketbook to pay her medical bills, either now or down the road. That's not a partisan statement. That's a fact. The New York Times reported this past week that nearly $2 out of every $10 that went into American wallets last year came from government benefits. You cut that and you cut the amount of money people have to spend, you cut the amount of money they have to survive. Real people will experience real pain. Now, I'm not saying that entitlement spending can't and shouldn't be reined in, whatever that means, but what I am saying is that we have to stop talking about it in the abstract. Austerity is gonna hurt. And Republicans in particular seem to not realize this. They seem to have this idea that all we got to do is cut spending and then business will rejoice and they'll go on a hiring spree and everything will be wonderful. We'll be rolling in the dough and the happy days are here again. But that's not how it's going to work. Cutting government spending at a time when demand is already low is going to undercut it even further. It could send us back into a recession. Things are going to get worse, and they could get a lot worse before they get better, if they get better. So don't kid yourself. Don't let Obama kid you, and especially don't let the Republicans kid you. We are talking about a shock to the system here. Democrats want a dull, gradual shock. Republicans are holding out for 10,000 volts, but don't be surprised when it hurts. Don't think the pain will be immediately superseded by growth. It may be, it may not be, but even if it is, getting from here to there is going to be tough.